But you can see me and hear me fine as well.
Yes, Maulana.
Okay.
Yes, Maulana.
Okay, no problem, Zakariyya. Okay, but now you can't see the hadith. Fine. Anyways, what I wanted to comment on that hadith that we were doing before is just one point on the second part of the hadith. وَأَتْبِعِ السَّيِّئَةَ الْحَسَنَةَ تَمْحُهَا. Wherein Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says that you should make a good deed, follow a bad deed, it will efface it, it will wipe it out. There's an important lesson in that. It's a lesson of hope. It's a lesson of it's a lesson of hope. It's a lesson of always striving to do good as well. And that simple lesson is that when we do a bad deed, we should recognize the gravity of the bad deed that we have done, but we should never allow it to cripple us. We should never allow it to cripple us. Sometimes people think it's a virtuous thing. It's a sign of piety that after having done a bad deed to almost beat oneself up to no end about that. But the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam teaches us that the correct response to a bad deed is to do good deeds. So it should serve as a motivation for us to do more good deeds. Yes, we constantly make tawbah, but when we make tawbah, we have confidence that Allah would have forgiven us, and we strive to follow that up with further good deeds. So I think it's an important lesson to take from that hadith, especially now in a time when, I think mental health issues are on the rise, and I've come across many people who oftentimes, like, their own piety or their understanding of piety cripples them, and it's problematic. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't send the deen to us to make life difficult. مَا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْقُرْآنَ لِتَشْقَى. We're human. Allah doesn't expect us to be anything other than human. That doesn't mean we must make light of our sins or even become negligent and allow ourselves to do sin. No. But when the inevitable happens and we do that wrong thing, we think ill of somebody, or we speak ill of somebody, or we just do something wrong, we maybe miss a salah accidentally or something like that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. We recognize the wrong, but the response to that wrong is a greater motivation to do more good. And that's the source of our hope, rather than allowing ourselves to become crippled by that or anything like that. Right. That's it. I think we can move on to our next part of our lesson, that being Nahu. Our time is a little bit crazy today, but what I wanted to do in our last few lessons, we looked at the maf'ulun bihi, right?